Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
Siobhan, and this is Anglophenia.
Hey guys, stage fright. Let's start. All right, my name's Connor. Hi, nice to meet you. The original link to the video, top of the description. Below that, link to the Discord. Love to have you. Brits versus Americans are smarter because I'm an American and I'm smarter than you. No. It's a joke.
Yeah. It's a show for Americans who love British stuff,
Was that mean? I meant that to be like a...
Brits who love American stuff, and also Brits and Americans that hate each other but love to torture themselves with all of the tiny little frustrating differences between the US and the UK. That's what the internet is for.
Why do you add an I to aluminum?
Now, I've always wondered who's smarter, Brits or Americans. Yes, we're starting with the big stuff. Some people say we Brits just sound smarter. After all, British popular culture has done a great job of promoting the idea that everybody in the UK is brilliant, or at least knows how to string a sentence of 2 or more clauses together, or knows what a sentence clause is. Oh. And a lot of Brits really do think that we're cleverer than Americans. Gwyneth Paltrow agrees, so argument over, right? I mean, she eats a lot of quinoa. Not so fast. What does it mean to be objectively smarter? Is it average IQ rate?
No. I would say, like, if you score high on an IQ test, you're definitely smart. Like, I don't think you can score high on an IQ test and not be a pretty smart person. But smart. I guess being able to, I don't know, think about the big picture, I guess, would mean, I don't know.
Or is it the most intelligent people in each country? And what about test scores? Well, let's take a look at all of these things.
Test scores,
The average IQ in the US is 98. The average IQ in the UK is 100. That's only a 2-point difference and well within any reasonable margin of error. So, how do our geniuses stack up? More Americans consistently pop up on the world's highest IQ rankings lists.
Well, we also have, what, 5 times as many people?
These brainiacs include Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, television producer Rick Rosner, and Marilyn Vos Savant, commonly known as the world's smartest woman. But the US also has 5 times the population of the UK, so that makes statistical sense.
Hey, I was right about 5.
I'm not sure that you could fairly compare and...
You know how I did that in my head to show how smart I am? I know that you guys have around 60-something million, right? And so we have around 300-something, and so 10 times 60 is 600, cut it in half, 300.
Contrast geniuses from the US with great thinkers from the UK, like Stephen Hawking, Sir Andrew Wiles, who solved Fermat's last theorem, or Sir Tim Berners-Lee, who invented the World Wide Web. And then you start getting into the whole definition of what genius is, and you cannot tell me that the Spice Girls are not up there. Where else can we look? A study in 2009 showed that US senior citizens performed significantly better in memory and cognitive function tests than old people in the UK. The average 75-year-old in the US is as mentally quick as the average 65-year-old in the UK. Oh, that reminds me, I should call my nan. But old people aren't our future, kids are. Back in...
Oh God, this is where America is gonna... But I like to, you know, sometimes, what's the difference between wisdom and intelligence? And I feel like wisdom is like having having been through something and knowing that it wasn't as it might logically seem, and so you gotta alter it. So I guess that's what...
In 2012, the Organization for Economic Cooperation tested 15-year-olds across the world in reading, maths, and science. The UK beat the US across the board, with the UK coming in at 26th and the US at 36th. That is a big win for the UK there. Let's just ignore those 25 other countries that beat us. Tell me what you think in the comments. Who's smarter and why? Thanks for watching.
To be honest, I don't know, right? Who's smarter? I think that per capita, Britain is smarter, because I think you guys are more close knit, and we have a lot of communities out there. Like New England versus England would be a cool with who's smarter. But like I would say that people in the Northeast, oh God, but I think there are a lot of communities that are much more separated than others, and so they're going to get less information and access to better education and stuff. Where I think in UK you're much more compact, and so on the whole, I would say you're probably, smarter.
Tell me what you think in the comments. Who's smarter and why? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more episodes where we will take a look at who is funnier, who drinks harder, and whose accent gets the most phone numbers.
French. And also, I think being like when you're surrounded by a giant country like the US, you're in a giant country, and Canada, if you're near there, is not very different from the US, and everyone speaks English. And I think that there's a benefit of being from the UK, or even more so mainland Europe, of just I think you'll get a better worldview, and like what it's like to be in a world community, and what it's like for other cultures to be there. I think Americans are much slower to learn that stuff because you don't even think about it, really. It's whereas the UK, it's like, France, Germany, and so I think you'll probably have a better worldview at a younger stage when you're from the UK. Hope you guys are doing well. Would love to see any comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. You win this round, maybe. By the way, I was always a terrible student. Always. Like in middle school, there would be DC, B, and A math, or DC, and I was always I was in D math and then C math. And in elementary school with the freaking grammar books, you get like and this is like first, second, third grade, right? So I'm like 5, 6, 7, 8. You get the red grammar book is the first step. If you advance on after that, and it didn't matter what grade you were in, like you could still be on the red book in second grade, but it went red, then green, then gold, then teal, then purple or something, and I only made it to like green. I was an awful student, like C, pretty standard C student. It's great. And that's why I always admired people who did really good in school, because not only does it show that you are smart, but more importantly, I think it shows that if you get great grades in high school and middle school, you have to be very organized, because a lot of work in high school, middle school, and college is just, it's the monotonous of everything more so than the difficultness usually. I'm going on. All right, see you guys next time. Hope you're all doing well. Bye, guys.